Welcome to Intellix AI Football Predicta, your ultimate destination for cutting-edge football predictions, powered by advanced artificial intelligence. I'm Dr. Turing, your host, and I'm thrilled to take you on a journey where logic meets passion on the pitch. Joining me is our brilliant co-host Luca, who'll break down the stats, the form, and the firepower of every team before we dive into predictions, but the real magic. That comes from our trio of neural-powered predictors, each equipped with unique dynamic neurons and exceptional predictive intelligence model. First up, we have Alpha X, fast and strategic; next, Ridgeline, analytical and statistically grounded; and finally, Boosted Bayes, intuitive and always learning. Together, we'll analyze the data, crunch the numbers, and predict outcomes you can trust. If you're excited to see artificial intelligence take on football forecasting like never before, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay ahead of the game every single week. Welcome to the future of football prediction.
This is the Intellix AI Football Predicta show. Across the globe, fans are bracing for high-stakes showdowns. Will the Giants hold their ground? Can the underdogs rise and shock the world? Our artificial intelligences, Alpha X, Ridgeline, and Boosted Bayes, have crunched thousands of data points, from form guides to deep statistical patterns. The neural engines are firing. The predictions? Locked and loaded. Stay tuned, because today's football battles are about to be decoded. Right here on Intellix AI Football Predicta. Subscribe now, and never miss a prediction powered by pure intelligence. Welcome to the future. Welcome to Intellix AI Football Predicta.
Our second clash, and the tempo won't drop. Fresh squads collide, both gunning for the top. We move now to Estadio Ciudad de Queiroz, in Queiroz, Provincia de Buenos Aires, where Club Atlético Estudiantes hosts Central Norte in what promises to be a compelling contest. Starting with the hosts, Club Atlético Estudiantes currently sit 8th in Argentina's Primera Nacional B. They've played 9 home matches this season, recording 4 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. Their last 3 performances at home, a 2-0 victory over CA Maita, while holding an RPI of 6.24. A 0-0 draw with Temperley, entering that match with an RPI of 5.45. A 1-2 loss to CA Chaco, starting with an RPI of 5.82. Heading into this fixture, Estudiantes carry a relative power index of 6.39. They're expected to dominate territory and dictate rhythm, not by overwhelming Central Norte, but by patiently wearing them down through controlled progression and disciplined defensive shape. Now to the visitors, Central Norte sit 15th in the standings. From 9 away matches, they've managed just 1 win, 1 draw, and 7 losses. Their 3 most recent away results: a 4-0 defeat to Chacarita Juniors, entering with an RPI of 2.78. A 1-0 loss to Estudiantes Rio Cuarto, starting with an RPI of 2.98. A 0-1 win over CA Taurus, while holding an RPI of 7.02. Central Norte arrive with an RPI of 3.61. And while they are unlikely to control possession or tempo, they'll look to frustrate and pounce, using quick transitions and moments of imbalance. Their play may appear disjointed, but it's opportunistic, especially if Estudiantes lose their defensive shape. So in Queiroz City, where pressure takes aim, at Ciudad de Queiroz, they enter the frame, the crowd leans in, the tension grows tight, Estudiantes seek rhythm, Central Norte might bite. The atmosphere hums with tactical weight, expectations sharp, and margins great. RPI lines drawn, but it won't end the same. All eyes shift, as Alpha X, Ridgeline, and Boosted Bayes stake their fame.
With Club Atlético Estudiantes entering this clash carrying a relative power index of 6.39 and expected to be methodical in their approach, while Central Norte arrive with an RPI of 3.61 and are expected to play opportunistically. I now turn to our artificial intelligences. Based on these metrics, what insights do you have for us?
With Club Atlético Estudiantes holding a relative power index of 6.39 compared to Central Norte's 3.61, the advantage leans toward the home side, but let's look beyond the surface and dive into the deeper data. From last season to now, when Estudiantes have hosted teams with lower RPIs, their record stands at 6 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses. Their last defeat in such matchup came on March 29, 2025, in a 0-2 loss to Chacarita Juniors, despite holding an RPI edge of 6.76 to 3.24. Broadening the lens, across the past 3 seasons in top leagues around the world, fixtures with similar RPI gaps have produced 81 home wins, 51 draws and 38 away wins from 170 comparable matchups. Factoring in scoring trends, defensive structures, and historical outcomes, 4,900 of Intellix AI Football Predicta's 10,000 predictive neurons are aligned with my projection, Club Atlético Estudiantes to win.
I've approached this matchup with balance in mind, looking past the surface to where patterns align. Club Atlético Estudiantes have drawn 10 times in their last 28 home matches. Central Norte, by contrast, have managed just 3 draws in 21 away trips across Primera B Metropolitana, Torneo Federal A, and Primera B Nacional. On the global stage, matches with similar relative power index gaps have ended in draws 51 times out of 170. A recent example? A 2-2 result between Wuhan Three Towns and Dalian Ningbo in the Chinese Super League, played on May 11, 2025. Taking it all in, match history, draw patterns, and momentum shifts, 2,800 neurons are backing me on this one. I'm calling it a draw.
Taking into account Central Norte's statistics, let's break down the data. Since last season, Central Norte have managed just 7 wins in 21 away trips across Primera B Metropolitana, Torneo Federal A, and Primera B Nacional. On a global scale, in matchups featuring RPI gaps like this, 6.39 versus 3.61, only 38 away wins have been recorded out of 170 comparable fixtures across top leagues in the last 3 seasons. One such case? Östers IF's 0-1 win away to IFK Göteborg in the Swedish Allsvenskan, on May 15, 2025. Factoring in international patterns, goal metrics, and defensive profiles, I've run the numbers from every upset angle. 2,300 neurons are leaning my way. Call it bold, but I'm backing a Central Norte win.
Now that we've heard from our artificial intelligences, let's summarize their predictions. Alpha X, who specializes in home team strength, backs Club Atlético Estudiantes, pointing to a clear relative power index advantage of 6.39 versus 3.61 over Central Norte. While Alpha X notes occasional slips, such as the 0-2 loss to Chacarita Juniors despite holding an RPI edge of 6.76 to 3.24, the broader trend in similar matchups supports the home side. 4,900 predictive neurons support the call, Estudiantes to win. Ridgeline, our strategist who specializes in spotting equilibrium, highlights that Estudiantes have drawn 10 of their last 28 home matches, while Central Norte have managed 3 draws in 21 away outings across 3 divisions. Globally, 51 out of 170 fixtures with similar RPI gaps have also ended level. 2,800 neurons support Ridgeline call, a draw. Boosted Bayes, our expert in spotting away upsets, sees a window for a surprise result. He points to Central Norte 7 wins in 21 away matches, and highlights global anomalies, like Östers IF's 0-1 win over IFK Göteborg on May 15, 2025, in a similar RPI scenario. 2,300 neurons back Boosted Bayes, a surprise win for Central Norte. Converting into match probabilities, the neural forecast stands at Estudiantes win, 49%, draw, 28%, Central Norte win, 23%. Given the data and neural forecasts, the strongest case lies with Club Atlético Estudiantes securing the win at home, while a draw remains a credible outcome, particularly in light of Ridgeline's focus on historical draw patterns and global RPI-based trends. The likelihood of a Central Norte upset, though not impossible, is the least supported scenario. Backing an Estudiantes victory is the most strongly supported outcome, though opting for an Estudiantes win or draw offers the safest hedge against a potential stalemate. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all our AI-powered match breakdowns. The next prediction is just ahead. And that wraps up our neural-powered journey through today's football insights. Our artificial intelligences have analyzed, weighed, and revealed what their neurons foresee. From the algorithmic mastery of AlphaX, the pattern recognition poise of Ridgeline, to the probabilistic foresight of boosted Bayes, each offers a unique neural lens on the beautiful game. This has been Intellix AI Football Predicta, where football meets intelligence. Whether you're a stats enthusiast or just love the thrill of prediction, we're here with your next matchday edge. Be sure to subscribe to Intellix AI Football Predicta on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and tune in on your favorite podcast platform. Join us anytime, your next football prediction is just a click away. Now, before we sign off, let's hear one last word from the team.
Home turf speaks loudest. I read the fortress, not the fuss. Catch you next match day.
Where balance tips the scale, that's where I stand. Until the next kickoff, stay sharp and stay planned.
I don't follow the crowd, I chase the shockwaves others doubt. Catch you on the next twist, I'm out.
This is Luca, signing off. Stay informed, stay sharp, stay boss. Let the numbers light your way, we'll decode the game, play by play.
Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and let data guide your game. Signing off, from the AI studio, this is Dr. Turing.